In May 1996, climbers on Mount Everest were not killed by the mountain. They were killed by decisions they made. Everest expeditions rely on a strict safety rule called a turnaround time. It means if climbers don't reach the summit by a set hour, they must turn back, no matter how close they are. That rule exists because after midday, the risk of storms increases and climbers run out of oxygen and energy on the descent. Until that fateful day, May 10th, 1996, that rule was broken. Some teams reached the summit hours late. Why? Because too many climbers were on the route and fixed ropes were not ready on time, so people were forced to wait in line near the summit, wasting oxygen and daylight. These were the warning signs, and the guides knew climbers were behind schedule. Besides, weather reports warned of storms approaching, then oxygen supplies were being used faster than planned. But turning back meant disappointing clients who had paid up to $65,000 and trained for years. So the climbing continued. Above 26,000 feet in the death zone, the human brain doesn't think clearly, and judgment becomes impaired, thereby making small problems feel manageable when they are not. When climbers finally began descending, the storm hit, visibility dropped to almost zero, temperatures plunged, and winds exceeded hurricane strength. Worst of it all, there was no visibility, so climbers couldn't find the path back to camp. Some ran out of oxygen, others became disoriented and wandered off course. Several sat down from exhaustion, a known sign of fatal hypothermia. The tragic, 8 climbers died that night. And of cause, investigations later showed something very important. Most of them would have survived if the turnaround time had been obeyed. The storm wasn't unexpected. The delays were visible hours earlier. The warnings were clear. You can't put the blame on Everest. Everest didn't cause the disaster. But ignoring the warnings did. That's why safety rules exist. It is not to stop success, but to prevent tragedy.